Well, that's smooth. Well, that is surreal. Well, first impressions, extremely first impressions. How cool! Oh, very nice. Mirrors in a great position down below. Dials, lovely position. I'm in green eco now. We're just going to pull over shortly, he said, and we're going to go up into the sport mode. He said just go out in eco just to get used to the feel. Full throttle, very slow obviously in eco mode. So this is the SRS model. This is the full fairinged top end Zero model. The bike in front that Tim's driving is we're going to swap over to. That's the naked version. That's the SRF, F for Freddy. As I said before, the seat position is quite low on this, but it's nice and comfortable. Peg position, really relaxed. Even though this is the fairinged bike, it feels more like the MT10 I used to have. Very relaxed, plenty of space for the legs. A more sat up position than my S1000R. Far more protection obviously because it's a fairing bike with the visor at the front, the screen at the front, and it actually feels remarkably light. Remarkably light. How's it turn in? Yeah, it feels lighter than the BMW. So 74 and it's now topping out, so that's sort of, I'm assuming now, a speed limit on the eco mode as well as the power delivery. That's interesting. I suppose that's quite good if you're commuting on the motorways, just want to keep your license. So we're now 77% battery charge with an 83-mile range. Now when you're doing town riding, Tim suggests here that we can get up to 200 miles. It may be so, but yeah, that one would need to be proven. So I'm loving those low mirror positions. Right, so I've now put it into sport mode. How does this feel? Other than having a different colour on the TFT display, nothing yet, but we're just cruising. Oh yeah, oh there we go. Now there's the beans. That really wanted to go. Let me pull back a little bit and feel it again. Oh wow, it just goes. Oh, you just tickled that. Now that's impressive. That has taken me by surprise. But it does it without any fuss. No sound. Just pulls. It's a bit soft on the back. It bogged down a little bit as it did pull away. What else can I say? The tank feels nice and thin at this end, the seat end. It looks really wide. Looking down from the top though, obviously it's going to get the batteries in. So this is a 14 kilowatt battery, and on the Zero they've got multiples of 7, so the smaller bikes just have the one bank. This SRS and the SRF in front have the 2 banks, hence the 14 kilowatt. These are the ones which give you between the 100 and 200 mile range. The smaller 7 kilowatts, you know, 80, 90 mile an hour range. Oh, that is addictive. Taken me a good few minutes, but I'm starting to feel a bit more comfortable with the whole electric thing. you know, not having gears to go up, gears to come down, clutch to use, whether it is just a twist and go, and wow. God, you can have fun on this. You can definitely have fun on this. Oh, this is surreal. It really is surreal. But I'm feeling really at home on the bike really quickly. It's effortless, smooth. Power delivery in sport is awesome. That torque. What else can I say? Yeah, it feels more tourer bike than I wouldn't compare it with an outright 1000cc sports bike in terms of characteristics, feel. As I said, it feels more like a very rapid sports tourer, even though it's the full furring SRS. But that was good. I enjoyed that. Let's see what we're going to do now. That is
different.
Yeah, I think
Centre of gravity.
It feels far lighter and nimble than I thought it would be. You know, with the batteries.
Weight, yeah.
It's the suspension's more on the soft side.
Yeah.
Is that adjustable?
It is. So, like I say, when you go on this one now, you'll probably find this a little bit stiffer.
Okay.
Yeah. I've got in sport mode for you. Let's around the back, come back. If you want to go in the front on the way back.
I'm fine. I'm not quite sure I was following where we were going, but no, the brakes felt as if they're not as immediate and responsive as the BM.
Generation.
Is that what it is? Is it?
When you drop the throttle in
yeah,
mode,
yeah.
you get it more than in any other mode.
Yeah. Okay.
It's mostly generative. That's why they call it the eco mode. It also limits your power, so top end is limited to about 85-ish.
Yeah, I noticed that. Yeah, yeah.
80, which you may have found. But again, for your normal riding and when you're not wanting to lose your license or you're in unfamiliar places,
I was just thinking for commuting, eco is fine. 75 mile an hour, 80 mile an hour on the motorway.
You've got the power to accelerate, as you found in the early parts.
And then when you put it into sport, it's like, wow, that was lovely. Yeah. I'm pleasantly surprised.
Good.
I thought it would be a lot heavier. You know, just coming around the little bends there, it felt light, turned in nicely.
I'm not a big fan of Pirellis. I never have been because I think they take a lot of heating up.
It's cold today as well, and yeah.
I think actually they work well with these bikes. Personally, I'd have Michelin's on, but.
So this is the SRF for Freddie. Yeah, immediately it's different. I actually feel closer to the handlebars, which is interesting because that one on the front, the SRS, is meant to be the sportier one. Yeah, this is got a higher seat, so I'm sat more. I feel as if I'm lurching over the tank more so than on the SRS, which is strange because the SRS is the equivalent of a sports bike with all the fairings on, but I think that's down to the seat height. So we're in sport mode here again. Now this suspension even feels firmer than the SRS in front. That power delivery is there still, which is lovely. Turn in, nice. So these bikes come with ABS and traction control, the standard. I don't think you get the adaptability you do on the likes of the BMW. Let's see what it does. I've got to be honest, I came out thinking bit of a novelty. Oh no, if this range issue can be dealt with in terms of how, where and when you ride these bikes, as I said, I'm thinking more about commuting rather than touring or long ride out days out. If you can work around that, which I think you can, I think these are real sensible contenders. torque is just there constantly all the way through. Yeah, this will beat most bikes to 60 or 100. I can guarantee that. It is just relentless. The video most probably won't give you the impression that I'm feeling through the seat and through the arms and the back, but believe you me, this has got torque. No, not impressed with those brakes. Those brakes need to be sharper. Remarkably, a lot of protection off that little front screen. No less protected than the fairing bike. That's strange. So yeah, the only difference between these two bikes is the fairings and the different seating position, I think. This one's set up a little harder on the suspension than the SRS for some reason, but that's been done by the dealer. As he said before, the suspension can be adjusted. Dial nice and comfortable. Mirrors here are in the high position on the handlebar rather than the low slung position on the SRS, so more traditional. I think I actually prefer the mirrors on the SRS. That's surreal. No need to clutch, go down the brakes. I've got to say, guys, you know what, I'm going to make a claim here. I think this is the future. I think as the batteries improve and mileage and range is improved, this is the future. Get used to it, guys. Watch this space. Get used to it. Look at that. Just effortless. 70 mile an hour within seconds. You'd need serious rubber on these without that torque going through the back wheel. This ride has proven to me this is a real serious contender for a future bike. I'm a petrol head. I've always feared the electric onslaught. You know, as I said, I work in the EV industry now, and it is the future, and rather than getting into it and embracing it reluctantly, I'm going to up my arms and say come on board. The battery range has got to get sorted. I keep on coming back to that all the time. From what I've experienced in the last 10-15 minutes has proven to me these bikes are good bikes. They are fun bikes. They are very well built bikes. One thing I noticed with the Zero is the quality is exceptionally high. I don't know why I thought it would be any less, but exceptionally high. Really happy with that. I said it's the brakes and the range are the two issues for me. Obviously the range is more technology driven issue rather than manufacturer driven issue. Those brakes, I don't know why they put them on. They're a Spanish company. I don't know why they didn't go Brembos or something similar. Something with this much acceleration, it needs it. And oh yeah, there's the other thing. A little bit surprised, not in a positive way, with regard to the engine brake, and I'd been told that it's pretty aggressive. I'm just not noticing that at all. Now, I'm not saying it's not happening. I'm just saying I'm not feeling it through the bike. Which one would I go for? I don't know. I think it's basically a cosmetic issue. I suppose I'm drawn to the SRF because it's more akin to the MT10 that I had briefly last year before it got stolen, and I think with the exposed battery and the frame it looks pretty sexy. The SRS looks like a sports bike. I actually like it in the grey. I like the mirrors, the way they're hung low on the SRS. I wonder whether they can be put that way on the SRF. I'll have to ask him when I get there, but no, I think if I was to make a decision right now, it would be this one. It would be the SRF, which surprises me. go again. It's just there. It's just there. You do get a little bit of a whine just as the bike starts to spool up, but then it drops away and all you can hear is the wind noise then. But thank you, Lawrence Rose, for the test ride. You give me something to think about, and I really, really enjoyed that. So, stick or twist, I suppose, is the key question. Well, put this way, if I was going to replace this bike and go for another naked bike, would I go for it right now? The answer would be no, so I'd stick, and that's purely because of the range. Would I, however, go for a commuter bike? Answer's yes, definitely twist, but I wouldn't do it as a replacement. I'd have to justify it as a second bike. Tim was saying there the battery technology is progressing on an ongoing basis. He said residuals are extremely high. In fact, the 2 or 3 bikes he's part-ex with a Zero have gone out the door before they've even come in. They're holding the price pretty much as new bikes, which I'll take that with a pinch of salt, but it's a positive position nevertheless. So yeah, really enjoyed it. Thanks again to Lawrence Rose Classic Bikes. If you haven't been there and you're in the market for an electric bike, get yourself up there. I'm definitely going to be thinking about that for the medium term, and I'm going to be keeping in touch with Tim and the guys there and see how the brand develops. So thanks for watching the video. Sorry I've bumbled on a little bit even with my description of the ride. I've just been trying to take it all in and share it. Maybe I should have gone for a test ride first, but hey ho, we are where we are. If you like the videos, please like and subscribe.